Going straight to a man to tell him how you feel can sometimes be frustrating as a woman, because there's a notion out there that whenever a woman proposes or says a word to a man, it's a sign of a weakness and showing that the woman is desperate. And so most men have taken it for granted, thinking that most women who are able to use words to flirt with a man are actually cheap women or forcing themselves on the men. So I decided to do this video for you ladies to show you how to attract a man without saying a single word. Stay with me. Be right back.
Keep watching and listening to Love Dr. OB for your relationship advice, life goals, and financial tips.
All right, welcome back, guys. My name is Bride Obi. You can call me Love Dr. Obi on all social media handles. You can actually find me over there. I'm a relationship expert, I'm a researcher and a financial analyst. And so every week I bring you videos concerning relationships and life goals that is going to help you improve upon your relationship life, whether you're married or you are in a mere relationship. I bring you these videos to help you improve upon your life. So if you are new here, please don't hesitate to hit on the subscribe button down there for me. It's an indication that whenever there's a new video, we actually get it before anyone else does it. So let's go into it on how to attract a man without saying a word. Men are also individuals who have all the five senses given to us. Okay, and so when you are able to touch all the senses or some of the vital senses of a man, definitely he will get attracted to you. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. The first thing is that you've got to dress very well. Men are moved by sight and whatever we see, and so we form various perceptions about women based on how they dress or how they look. Sometimes it may or may not be true. And so whenever you see a man that you are interested in, make it a point to dress very well or look good in front of him. It could be that you are both at work. It could be that you go to the same church, you go to the same school. Don't think that he is not looking. Men looks a lot. So if he is not noticing you, it means that probably your dressing or your looks are not that kind of impressive. But when you improve upon it, try to look good. And sometimes in looking good, most women do misinterpret it into exposing themselves. Listen, not all men like women who expose themselves. For the inception or for just grab for smash, most men will go in for those who expose themselves. But to attract a man genuinely in for a relationship, it's not about exposing your body. It's about dressing to look good in front of them. If it is your normal formal wear, you just got to be in it. If it is a suit, if it's just that street dress that is fitting, you've got to do it nicely, perfectly. And so when you cross it, he will notice. You don't have to call him, hey, I'm passing by, come and look. Men are moved by what they see. They will just automatically be moved and look at what is passing by, and they'll get attracted to you. The second thing is that touch is also very, very important. Okay, you've got to touch a man's vital spot to communicate some sort of meaning or signals to him that, hey, I just want you to come closer to me, or I just want you to get attracted to me. Okay, there are some spots that whenever you touch a man, he sees it as a normal thing, like when you shake hands with a man or whatever. Some people even use that kind of tickling in the hand, which is cliche and whole thing, but you can still do it. But for that one, it's kind of obvious, and it communicates some sort of desperation, okay, in the eyes of a man. Okay, so there are some spots. For example, when you're talking with a man, you can just try, as you're talking, just use your hand through the ears and then just slowly put it down and continue talking. When you stop or when you let him realize that you are doing that intentionally, that may also sound a wrong signal. But as you keep talking as if you're just trying to, you just didn't know what you were doing, and that will communicate to him that this is what this lady wants to communicate to me. Another thing is that when you're working with a man, you can unconsciously put your hand around his waist. Okay, not every woman is able to put their hand around a man's waist if they're not dating them or if they don't want to move a particular relationship to the next level. Okay, so if you do it openly for him to know that you are intentionally doing it, that might send a wrong signal. But as you walk as if you are unconscious, you just put your hand around the waist, something like that, it will communicate to him that is what the lady actually wants. And so if he's interested or if he wants to get closer to you, he will do so. The third thing is that you've got to confuse them with mood swings. Men likes to adventure. Men likes to chase over something. They like to know more about things. They are so curious to know more things. And so if you are with a man, sometimes you become a playful you. Okay, sometimes you play with him, sometimes you flirt with him. The next day you go off. He talks to you and you don't really pick up. You don't really give in like you used to give in the previous day. It will kind of communicate to him, what is this lady trying to do? Yesterday she was this. Now what is she trying to do? Yesterday you were just playful. Today you kind of mean. I mean, not so mean, but you have that mood swing, acting as if you are bossy or kind, as if nothing really happened the previous day. Okay, it arouses the desires of men to kind of pursue to find out what really happened. Okay, and in doing so, they might be able to spot or identify the feelings that they have for you and then get attracted to you. Okay, so don't always be playful, don't always be that kind of flirting. No, sometimes you've got to back out and let him wonder what is really going on. That will draw him closer to you. The last thing I'm going to talk to you guys about, then we are off here, is that you got to smile. A smile is a magical thing that men hate to see. Okay, it moves every man. For a man to get a green light to see whether I can go in or I can go to this lady or not depends on her smile. Okay, when you smile often to a man, he sees it as you being welcoming. Okay, when a lady frowns her face or is that kind of moody, kind of mean face, men are being pushed away from such women. Okay, so if you want a man to get attracted to you, then you've got to increase the number of times that you smile. Okay, if your smile is beautiful, the chances that you're going to get him attracted to you is very, very high. Also, you can wink sometimes when your eyes meet at the place, at the mall, at whatever you guys met. You can do that alongside the smile, and that is going to move the man to come to you or get attracted to you. Okay, I said the last one, but I'm going to add this one to it. Okay, also, you've got to be playing with your hair when you're talking to him. Okay, when you are talking to a man, don't think that he's listening to you, especially a man who is interested in you or have that kind of tendency to propose or have a relationship with you. When you're speaking, if it is not a serious matter, he is probably not listening to you. Sometimes you could mention your name to a man, and then in the next few minutes you ask him, what did I say my name was? And he won't even remember. He wasn't looking. He wasn't listening. He was actually looking at you, probably your eyes, your nose, your mouth, the way you talk, the way you smile, your hair or something. So you can move that kind of thing to the next level by playing with your hair whilst you speak. You are saying something, but your attention is to get him to get to look at your hair. And when a man looks at you playing with your hair or just trying to do some sort of mannerism, it increases his imagination to have a relationship with you. He keeps imagining how a relationship with you is going to be like. So that is men's secret. They're probably not listening to you. You might say 1,000 words, but he might be picking just few ones, and then the rest, all the time you were doing talking, he was actually looking at you and what your mannerisms are, and that is what is going to get him attracted to you. So, ladies, these are what I've got for you on how to attract a man to yourself without saying a word. You can practice all these things and then you will thank me later. So I appreciate you so much for passing by. So like I said, I bring you amazing videos every week. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly hit on the subscribe button. And also you can leave a comment on whatever you think about what we just discussed. If you have other ones, ladies, you can just put it down there. And guys, if you also have other ones, you can put it down there so that we all learn over here. So I will see you in the next video. Stay blessed.